Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is, wherever you are. This is a message that will be labeled as a message for March 14th, but it's for the next 24 hours from whenever you happen to see it, just because some of us are in different time zones or might not see the video right away. So I like to set the intention that it be a message for the next 24 hours from whenever you see it. Happy birthday to all the March 14th babies out there. And happy birthday to you if it happens to be your birthday on whatever random day you might stumble upon this video. We're going to pull a card and we're going to have a message here for the collective. I also have another message that I'm going to share with you guys. I don't know if the card will touch on what I'm wanting to talk about or what I'm feeling in the energy. But if not, we will do it after. We have Seven of Cups. So there's going to be two messages today. There's going to be the card message, and then there's going to be like the current energy message, something I feel obligated or moved to share with you all. So first, let's talk about the card because we have the card here in front of us. We have Seven of Cups. Now, this is a card that can come up when we have a lot of options and we're not sure what to do. It's actually positive though, right? Because people get stuck in two ways. They either get stuck in the way of hopelessness, where there's like, I've got nothing, right? And that brings us to inaction. That brings us to just like not moving, stagnant, stuck energy because we don't see any way, we don't see any choice, we don't see any possibility. Seven of Cups, we see several possibilities, but we're just like, I don't know which one to choose. And then that brings us into inaction, stagnation, again, being stuck. We don't want to choose the wrong thing. And so there's a couple of things at the heart of this. One thing is a good thing to practice right now. Practice giving yourself permission to want the things that you want or to like the things that you like, as long as they're things that harm no one. Okay? So, sometimes we begin to develop a belief as we're growing up that what we like is stupid or what we like doesn't matter, right? You might say, Mom, Dad, Auntie, Uncle, Grandma, Grandpa, whoever, please, please, please buy me this cereal, buy me this toy. No, put that away. I'm not spending money on that garbage. And then so you start thinking, oh, okay, I guess I like garbage. I guess the things I like are worthless. What do you want to be when you grow up? Oh, I want to be a superhero. Oh, superheroes aren't real. They don't exist. You can't be a superhero. Well, I want to be a dancer. You're not going to make money as a dancer. Pick something real. Pick something that you can make a living off of. Be a scientist or whatever, right? Like, and so we start to think, okay, I guess everything I like is stupid. I guess everything I like is pointless. And we start teaching ourselves not to want anything because we think we can't have what we want and what we want is bad or what we want is stupid. So sometimes, Seven of Cups, we get stuck because it's like we don't trust ourselves. We don't trust ourselves that we're going to pick a good thing. So maybe do some inner child work as far as that goes, and as I said, as long as it's something that harms no one, give yourself permission to like what you like. And giving yourself a chance here to get in touch with yourself and the things that are authentic to you. Also, you can do a little bit of a daydream exercise. You can write down the different choices, and one by one, you can daydream and imagine your life having picked that choice one at a time. Pay attention to how you feel as you're seeing the scenario in your mind. Which ones make you feel the happiest? Which ones resonate with you the most? Okay, now we have the list narrowed down. Now that we have the list narrowed down, we can do a little bit of research. Okay, this one made me the happiest. What do I have to do to make this happen? Do I have to take some kind of training? Do I have to take some kind of classes? Do I have to get certain equipment? Do I have to travel anywhere? We start to figure out how we can make this thing a reality. Once we do that for the things on our list, now we have a plan, maybe a 5-year plan, 10-year plan. It's going to be very clear to us which ones we can start on right away and which ones we're going to build up to over time. Some of the things on the list may be a stepping stone to bigger things. So now we're not going to be stuck. Now we have an action plan. Well, I can get this one done now. I can start this one now. I can build my way up to this other one. And now we're not stuck anymore. Okay? So this is a time of positive change. This is a time of getting unstuck. If we can kind of harness our thinking and get clear and focus it, this can be a really good time to make really, really big changes in our life where finally something new energy, new experience, new life, things that make us happy. If we hone into this, it can be a really exciting time. Now, the other message that I want to share with you all, and this is just something I've been observing, excuse me. This is just something I've been observing with what I've been seeing with people lately. Interactions online, not just interactions I've had with people online, but interactions I've witnessed online and just things I've seen with people. Something is going on with the energy right now, and I feel like a lot of people are starting to release their demons. Like they're starting to like little pressure cookers. Like they're starting to let loose the things they've been pushing down or the things that they've been repressing. And some people are letting out some ickiness right now. Some people are really having some darkness or vile energy kind of spewing out. You might be tempted to uh face that head on and be like, "Oh yeah, well I'm going to vanquish you with my light. I'm going to shut you up. I'm going to, good versus evil kind of thing." My advice to you is to not engage. Do not feed it. Do not give it energy. Do not give it attention. Just stay in your light. Stay in your light. Stay in your happiness. Stay in your bliss. Hold anger for no one. Hold hatred for no one. Hold judgment for no one. And just focus on putting your energy into the things that are raising your vibration, that are keeping you in your joy, that are strengthening your faith, that are strengthening your spiritual connection in your relationship, and leave that other stuff to sort itself out. It's not a battle for you to get involved in, and really, it has nothing to do with you. Even if people are spewing their anger out at you and they're like, well, you're fake and you're phony and you're this and you're that, that's a reflection of what they're feeling about themselves. It has nothing to do with you. Some of you might even be feeling subconsciously without realizing negativity or resentment that other people are having about you. So as you're going about your day, you might have somebody pop in your mind and you might start thinking, oh gosh, I hate this person. Oh my god, they're so fake. I can't believe they did that. Oh, and they think I'm so stupid. And all of a sudden you're just minding your business and somebody pops up in your head and you start feeling angry and you start feeling hatred. There could be a cord here. And this person could be harboring resentment towards you and you're picking up on it and you're sending hatred back. If somebody pops up in your mind like that, maybe you want to journal it out. Maybe you want to journal through like the anger you feel for this person or the resentment you feel. Maybe it's like, okay, let me do some healing work on this connection with this person. And then maybe you want to say a prayer and send this person healing. I pray for this person to heal. I pray for this person to heal and for these kinds of cycles to be broken and for, this to be transmuted into love and light for the highest good of all. And wish that person healing. Wish that person healing. Wish that person love from your heart. Eventually, that's going to break the cord. You're not gonna be feeding the resentment and the anger going back and forth between the two of you. And it's going to free you from having your battery drained by this constantly popping up in your head and carrying this resentment. So it's a really powerful way to heal and to break out of any kind of psychic attack, karmic cords, anything that's not benefiting you. I just feel the energies are really intense right now, and I feel it will continue. I feel people are gonna be acting up. So it's just a reminder, stay in your light. Stay in your light. You might have complete strangers, wanting to pop off, wanting to act up, in the parking lot, in a grocery store. Don't feed it. Stay in your bubble, stay in your light, stay in your joy, and don't get pulled into that murky energy. Don't get pulled into the mud. Put your energy elsewhere. Put your energy on creating your life, because it's going to be much more pleasant and it's going to benefit you much more than getting distracted and getting pulled into some kind of exchange or argument or fight. Okay? Hopefully that's helpful. If you'd like to schedule a private reading with me, there's links in the description where you can schedule a private reading with me. I have been backed up. I've been dealing with illness in my family that really kind of threw me for a loop. But I am mostly caught up now. And I just want to say, guys, there are going to be sometimes, when I'm not given permission to do a reading. Okay. Sometimes spirit does not give me permission to do a reading. And there's different reasons for that. And there's no reason to be offended by it. It's very, very rare. In the several years I've been doing private readings, it's only happened a handful of times. But if I message you and if I say I can't do the reading, please don't be offended. And depending on the response, sometimes I might explain, I might elaborate. But if somebody comes back at me with hatred and anger and bitterness and just like, then I'm like, okay, now I know why spirit told me not to do this reading. And I'm not going to elaborate, right? If people are coming at me with really nasty energy, I'm not going to engage with that nasty energy. So, but if it does happen, I will refund your money. If I'm not given permission to do your reading, I will refund the money. I'm not going to keep it. But please, please, please do not be offended if that happens. It is very rare. And it's not like an insult in any way towards you. It could be that this is information that's not allowed to be accessed at this time. It could be that maybe you're in a really emotional state and doing the reading is gonna hurt you more or upset you more than be beneficial. It can be that it's something that's been talked about a lot already. There's different reasons. It doesn't mean that your energy is bad. It doesn't mean that you're a bad person. It doesn't mean that I hate you or that I won't read for you ever. It's very, very rare. But if it does happen, do not be offended. Okay, I just want to put that out there. Weekly forecasts are linked in the description. Also, love readings for March are linked in the description. And other videos, if you haven't checked out the forecast for 2023, those are still linked. And I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I hope you all have a fabulous day ahead. Hope you come back and check out tomorrow's message. Take care and be well, my darlings.